Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
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 Great.
Yes.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. Good afternoon, good morning for those who are joining from different time zones, and good evening if in case. So in this part of our agenda, we would be sharing with you our upcoming course, which is Grow Money Trading Stocks and Crypto course. And it's starting next Sunday, so not too far. And in this session, we would like to give you a glimpse of what are the topics that are covered as part of the course and what you can expect from the course. And if you have already enrolled in the course, that's great. If you have not enrolled in the course, we are here to help you feel confident and take the step of enrolling in the course, so you can join our members who have already enrolled in the course and start the learning from the next Sunday. So with that, as part of the agenda, I would also like to share with you our GMT team and then talk about the course, the schedule, and again, why you should be taking this course, and also cover the course fee. And please feel free to stop me at any point if you have any question throughout. If not, then we would take the questions at the end. Okay, so just a quick walkthrough of GMT's journey in case you are new to GMT. So in January 2020, I had created a WhatsApp group with name Grow Money Trading, and very soon this group grew into multiple WhatsApp groups, and then Telegram, Discord, and now at this point we are over these 8 social platforms. You can search with Grow Money Trading and you'll be able to find us on any of the platforms that you choose. We have most of our sessions shared or live stream on YouTube channel, so you can see our previous sessions, which are most of the time every weekend we have been covering the analysis, and then there are learning videos which we record as part of the course, or if we have separate sessions scheduled. So we keep on posting on the YouTube. So I would suggest subscribing to the channel if you have not done yet. Then moving further, last year, we came together some of the key members of GMT team, which is now a GMT team, and I'll share with you them in the next slide. We came together and kind of a thought to take this at a formal level, and we registered ourselves on June 11th last year. We wanted to give our GMT community, which spread across these many platforms, a structured learning environment where members benefit more from what they have been benefit from GMT across these WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups and different social groups. So what we came up as a team is a structured course, which we launched on August 14th last year. And before that, we said that we need to be present on the internet so that everyone can reach us. And that's where we, within 1 month of the registration, we launched our website. Our website, which I'll be taking you, is at www.growmoneytrading.com. You can find all the information about our previous courses and upcoming courses on this website. I'll take you there. So before I move there, I'll just like to share that we had initial 2 batches as beginners course, knowing that there could be members who have not been into trading anytime, and intended for those who have been trading but not familiar with fundamentals and technicals. We extended that course after 2 batches to what we call it now as Grow Money Trading Stocks and Crypto course. And this orientation is for that course, which some of you would be part of it from next Sunday. So up to now, for this course, we have completed 4 batches of this course plus 2 of the beginner. So overall 6 batches covering the entire content. And as a team, we have covered this, so we know what is expected by our learners and how we deliver so that it's effective. So with this experience plus what we have been doing as part of the GMT community, kind of has given us the base which helps us to deliver in a much effective manner. Apart from this trading course, we have also extended our trading course. It's not kind of extension per se, but yes, it's an advanced level of course, which we call it as GMT Futures and Options course, which is primarily for those who have, primarily for those who have been into trading, who have been trading for quite a while and would like to move to a next level in trading, which is trading futures and options, which is quite rewarding, but could be instrument which could lead into a lot of losses as well. So it needs a focused and dedicated attention. So that is a slightly longer course. It's about 6 weeks. This trading course is 4 weeks course. So we'll talk more about the trading course and the instructors that are involved in the trading course. So the first one is me. For those who are not familiar with me, I'm Kamal. You would soon be meeting Tahir on this same session. He is the lead instructor. Vivek Bhatia is the head instructor of the course, who have been kind of a guide, mentor for the team as well as for the GMT community, and has been the instrument behind this structured course. Unfortunately, he's not here, but you will definitely see him in the next week when we start the course, and also at the GMT seminar, which we are planning on June 11th. For those who have already registered or those who are going to register, you'll get a chance to meet Vivek Bhatia as well in person. Aditya Chala, he's our data expert. He kind of validates whatever content that we have prepared and we deliver. He takes some of the topics which are very, very important for the trading in terms of an individual, in terms of psychology. And then we have Vivek Nalavade, who is our crypto expert. Anyone who has been in our crypto groups might already be familiar with Vivek Nalavade. If you are having interest in cryptos, he's the lead, he's the point of contact for the crypto trading as such. Although even I trade, but I consider him as someone who has built experience in both investing and trading in cryptos. So about the upcoming courses, we have our website. I'll take you through the growmoneytrading.com. The trading course is starting on 29th of May, which is next Sunday. And following that would be our futures and options course, which would be starting on 2nd of July. Now, without taking further time, I'll take you all to our website. Let me just see it. Okay. So for those who are new on this call or with GMT, growmoneytrading.com is our official website. You would be able to find information of the courses that are currently running, as well as our batches that we have completed up to now. This trading course it's starting next Sunday. If you have not enrolled, you can enroll from the home page itself. This enroll now button, if you click, it would take you to the cart and you would be able to complete. It's fairly straightforward, like any e-commerce website or any course registration website. You would be able to complete within 5 minutes time, 5 to 10 minutes max. What you will be expecting as part of this course is what we'll just give you a glimpse. So this is the course page. You can find the introductory video here. So this course we have curated considering that there could be members who have some background in trading or investing, or who are joining from scratch, who haven't had exposure of trading or even investing. We have had members who have started from zero and have gone to take trading as the primary source of income. And we make sure that the learnings in this course gives you all the fundamental and technicals that are required to trade stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrencies, as well as other financial instruments. We also give you information or help you in setting up your trading accounts if you are new to Canada, US, in setting up right accounts that you would need for trading more actively, and also which account types. No, so not only just the trading platforms, but also what account types you could be choosing, which could help you both in terms of maximizing returns as well as from savings on from taxation perspective. Now, in terms of GMT team, we are a team of instructors who are here to help you acquire these skills. And our goal is to make you self-reliant so that at the end of the course and after the hand-holdings post the course completion, you become self-reliant, that you can trade on your own at the freedom of your time on any exchange wherever you are. So we have had learners joining in not only from US and Canada, but also from India, Saudi, UAE. We cater to students or learners not only just for North American market. The fundamental and technicals remains the same, which you could utilize on any of the exchanges. So if you are someone who is here temporarily or who has been here on work permit and has his investments in India, you could still utilize the fundamentals and technicals that you learn in this course in your trades or investments in Indian market or in Pakistan market or any South Asian or Middle East markets. So in terms of the course schedule, it will be starting on 29th of May and it will complete on 19th of June. Usually we take 4 weekends, both Saturdays and Sundays. Since this is starting on Sunday, which is unusual, but due to some personal reasons, we have started on Sunday, and we'll have Grow Money Trading and Investing seminar on 11th of June, which means two of the Saturdays are occupied. So what we have done is we have planned for the regular 8 Saturday and Sunday 8 weekends sessions. The scheduling of these sessions, we would, based on those who have enrolled in the course, we have kept it flexible, and we'll see if everyone is okay, we may conduct few sessions on Friday evening or a time which is comfortable for everyone. If everyone is not available, then we will utilize the subsequent weekend, which is on 25th and 26th of June. We have kept it as reserve weekend. We will be instead of finishing the course on 19th of June, we might finish the course on 26th of June. But that would depend on members who have enrolled in the course, and based on everyone's feedback, we will do that. It would be from 10, sorry, there's a typo here. It would be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST, Saturdays and Sundays, and online on Zoom. We record all the sessions and share with learners on a private shared platform. Although the platform is public, but we share the videos private. We'll share the details once you are part of the course on day one. Any questions from anyone so far?
All clear till now, so.
Okay. Just a moment. Oh, everything fine? Okay. So since Tahir is joining, but since he has not joined yet, I'll continue with the part on what to expect in the course. So as part of the course, we make, because we have had learners who start from scratch in the North American market, we make sure that we start from zero. So we introduce what are the stock markets with a focus of North American exchanges, primarily Canadian and US market exchanges. We deep dive into fundamental analysis, taking one of the major tech stocks. We show different components in what drive the fundamental analysis for someone like Chirag. The topic of fundamental analysis is very, very important for you, not only just for trading, but also for your course which you are studying here. We have had a learner who was doing an accounting course in York University, and especially this fundamental analysis topic was helpful for him in his coursework as well.
Right. So yeah, I'm doing BCom finance, so it is very important for me in the upcoming semesters.
Yes. So yeah, it would definitely be assisting you, although the focus would be understanding the fundamentals from the trading aspect, but the way content is covered, it will assist you in your coursework as well.
Right.
Okay. So moving next is about the basic which drives the technical analysis, and that is the simple candlesticks, and followed by that would be the complex candlesticks patterns. Most of the markets, professional traders are familiar with at least the simple candlesticks pattern. So as part of the course, we understand that the number of patterns that we have are quite higher. So we have distributed this into two sessions. Session on simple candlesticks pattern first. We give a break for you over a week to go through those simple candlesticks pattern, follow the patterns on the charts during the week on live charts, and the next session we have the complex candlesticks pattern. After that, the basics of technical analysis, and it says hands-on. Let me take it further here. So under the course content, you'll find the further details. But talking about the technical analysis, this is the most important class of the entire batch, wherein you will be shared something very basic, which is used by over 90% of the traders for taking their trades. 90% of the professional traders. And we make sure that we not only introduce you candlesticks, support and resistance, and the strategy which is used by the professional traders for trading with support and resistance, but to make sure that you draw the support and resistances on chart in breakout rooms with at least one instructor mentoring you on your charts to help you draw support and resistances accurately and practice it after the class so that you become good at it, not only just to identify the levels, but perfect it so that you can start taking trades. And also in this session, we will also cover the trend lines, which assist you in identifying the buying and selling levels based on the specific trend. Now, I see we have Tahir here. Hi, Tahir.
Hello guys, good afternoon. I hope it's like afternoon with you guys. Afternoon everyone. So thank you very much, Kamal, for going through the whole website and particularly the course overall course content. And guys, so as Kamal was saying, the candlestick, is one of the most important topic for the whole course. And when we talk about the beginners course, I would say candlestick will, boost your learning by like 30% as compared to the rest of the course. So candlestick has, a lot of weightage. Normally, I divide the whole course in three major parts, and out of those three, candlestick is one of them, and rest of the two will be the indicators which will be coming down below, and the chart patterns will be a third one. So candlestick is itself, a huge topic, a very important but not a lengthy one. But with respect to weightage, it's one of the key topic of the whole course. So as I said, like there are three major topics involved in the basic course, and candlestick covers like 30%. So it's like almost one third of the whole course, I would say, with respect to weightage. So candlestick, and then once we are done with the candlestick, we have divided this candlestick patterns into two parts. One is the simple candlestick pattern, and the other one is complex candlestick pattern, which is coming down below. We will be discussing a few more topics in the middle, just to give a break between candlestick and the complex candlestick pattern. So first, we will start with the simple candlesticks, and once we are covered with those candlesticks, we will move on to the complex candlestick patterns. And just to let you know, guys, whenever you see a graph on a trading screen, live screen, I mean to say the graphs related to stock markets, they're moving like in zigzag manner, some line graph or something like that. Whenever you see some advertisement related to stock market or the crypto market, you see some lines in the background moving up and down. So those lines are actually, based on the candlesticks. So one way of presenting those lines or those graphs is a candlestick pattern. So just to let you know what we are talking about when we say candlestick pattern. So when I say candlestick pattern, it means understanding the graph which is coming in the background most of the time. And you have seen the advertisement that the background graph is based on the candlestick itself. So we will be discussing those candlestick patterns, and simple one first. There will be around like 15 of those patterns. We will be discussing those, and after that we will move on to complex candlestick pattern. Our strategy is normally divide these two patterns in such a way that we have 1 week gap between both the topics. So during that 1 week, we offer, enough time to the learner so that they can go back and practice during the whole week the different simple candlestick pattern that they have learned, so that after a week when they come back, they are well versed with the simple candlestick pattern because they have practiced it, they have learned it, they have seen that in the live market, because during that 1 week you will be on the live market, at least observing the market, how it is moving. And then when you come back after a week, now you have a good hands-on experience of identifying the simple candlestick pattern. Then we move on to the complex ones. So once we are covered with this candlestick pattern, we call it, one major topic done for the beginners course. And alongside, we will do some trading platforms introduction and the types of accounts that we normally have. This is basically very important for the people who has like never ever traded in their life. So the basic question they have: okay, if we were to trade, how to open our account, which brokers to choose, and which platforms we will be going to, who charges like what sort of commission. So these questions will be answered here, and also we help you to get your account open if you're facing any difficulty. Normally there is a link, we share that, but if you are facing any difficulty in opening an account, we help you in opening your account, we help you in choosing your right broker depending upon your needs. It's not like one broker is always the best. It always depends upon what you are looking for. What are your objectives? Are you looking for cost saving? You don't want to pay any commission? There is a broker, well, simple. But if you are looking to trade in US market, then my answer will not be well simple. My answer will be interactive brokers, for example, because everyone has its pros and cons. It depends upon the people where they want to trade. And plus, when it comes here, then you have to open your account, how to open your account, what types of account do we have, or if you're more interested in the tax saving aspects, we have those accounts are as well, like TFSA accounts, RRSP accounts, RESP accounts. So these accounts will give you tax benefits as well. So we'll talk about on those account types as well. So this is like a basic administrative sort of things which has to be done before you start your trading, and many people have a lot of questions related to that, how to start. So this is one aspect. So we covered that alongside. So once this candlestick pattern is done, then we move on to the next major part of the course, which we call the indicators. So indicators are normally divided into further categories, these three subcategories, which are: number one, the trend indicators; number two, volume indicators; number three, momentum indicators, as you can see on the screen. So within trend indicators, then we have further indicators which are included under this heading, under this category, and we discussed those indicators in this topic. And these indicators will help you to identify the future trend of the stock, whether the stock will be going up or the stock will be going down. This trend is actually based on historical patterns, like any other trend, historical patterns, and then we analyze and study those patterns to foresee or to predict with a greater certainty, like how these patterns will unfold in future. Similar to trend, we have some volume indicators as well. We will be discussing volume indicators, and then it will be followed by momentum indicators. So three main things that we have to discuss under the technical indicators. So once the technical indicators portion is done, we will cover with the two major ones. And the third major is coming here now, which is known as chart patterns. So the chart patterns, whenever you see a graph on the screen, previously I said these lines, are actually based on the candlesticks, or candlesticks can also be used to denote these or to form this graph. Apart from that candlestick, or there are some other patterns that are normally visible on the graph itself. These patterns can be in the shape of head and shoulder, like there'll be one head, like one head here, and two shoulders. So patterns similar to that. Two shoulders will be forming, one head will be formed. So we will see how to identify this pattern, for example. And once identified, what does it mean? What will happen in future if any stock has formed head and shoulders patterns? Similar to head and shoulders, then we have wedge patterns, we have cup and handle patterns, like there will be a full cup with a small handle. This cup will be formed on the graph. If this is formed, then what to do next. There's a double top, double bottom patterns, gap patterns, and some triangle patterns, which will be, of course, triangle in shape. So these chart patterns will be discussed. So main reason, or I would say why we study these chart patterns, is to foresee or to predict how the prices will unfold in future, because there was a pattern before. What will be the pattern after that? So there are like numerous studies done by like Japanese guys here, and they have written a lot of books, and there are many researches done here, especially by Japanese people, and they have come up with some theories and some which have been proved correct, and we have studied those and gathered all the relevant information for you guys in this course, so that we focus only on the major ones and deliver it to you so that you can take the benefit out of it. So once we are done with the chart patterns, we said we almost like 90% of the course would be covered, because first one was candlestick pattern, second one was a trend, second one was an indicator pattern, technical indicator patterns. So two done. Yep. And then the third one is a chart pattern. So these three are the major ones, as I said earlier, covering 90% here. So rest of the things are also like super important that we will be discussing here. Some trading strategies. So we have some trading strategies here. Bollinger Band strategy, one of the famous strategies that we share with our learners during the course, followed by Higinashi strategy and Renko strategy. So these three are the most important strategies, particularly for the beginners and even for those who have been trading for a year or so. These trading strategies help them to improve their decision makings while trading. Then in the end, we normally have risk management things to see how to cover your risk. Not every trade is a profitable trade, as we all know. You might end up losing your money because it's a business. It doesn't go only one way. It has like two ways. Either you can go up or you can go down. But what will happen if it goes down? Then you need to have some policies for yourself. These policies will be framed by you only, and you, or I would say, there will be some rules for trading that you guys will frame for yourself, and you will stick to that rule. So how to form that rules, how to come up with those rules. So we will be discussing those in the risk management strategies. Let's say, for example, if you say if any particular day you lose 10% of your money, you will exit the trade. You bought any share at $100, it was trading at $90, and on the same day or the next day, you will exit the trade. This can be one of your strategy, because you don't know if it has already fallen by 10%, if it will fall further or more or not. So coupled with some other technical indicators, of course. So these sort of rules will be formed and discussed and followed to have an effective risk management strategy, so that you do not end up losing your whole investment. It might become zero very quickly if you don't have a risk management strategy. So you might have heard from people, they invested X amount, and then it has been doubled or tripled because of gains. But you would have also heard many people lose their entire investment. This will happen if you do not have your risk management strategy. So these will be discussed in the risk to reward ratio and position sizing topics. In the end, we will have, mostly this will be in second last session for the course, where we discuss the stock screeners. One of the frequently asked questions is, how to pick up the stocks. Now, since the learners have already learned, okay, how to trade. Now, when you actually go on trading, which stocks to pick? So which stocks to pick? We have some technical stock screeners available in the market, which help you to screen out what you are looking for. You give your criteria, and then it will filter it up according to what you have what criteria you have given. For example, you may have a criteria to select the company. There are like more than 3,000 companies in NASDAQ alone, and rest, in North America, there are like many other companies as well. So roughly talking about 5,000 plus companies. So you don't want to invest in each and every company, and particularly you might not be knowing the names of more than 5 companies, for example. What about the others? So you don't have to, you don't have to know each and every company that is trading in North America. For example, if we talk about like Indian market, there are already big names that you are already familiar of, like for example Reliance and some other big companies, or like the banks, financial sector market, because you guys have spent part of your life here. I would say major part of our life here for few people, so you know the names of those companies. So okay, this is a big company, I can invest. When it comes to Reliance, okay, Reliance is a big group, you can invest in it. But when it comes to an ABC company, you don't know that company, so you might not be willing or might not be comfortable to invest in that company. So the same happens here. Here you don't know, more than 99% of the companies are not known to the people, but people make money out of those 99% companies. And the big companies normally do not give big returns. If you talk about Shopify and Tesla, you might have good returns here. These are known as blue chip companies. And for the rest of the companies, if you want to explore whether the other companies are worth investing or not, you will give some criteria. For example, filter out all the companies that have been profitable in the last year. So the results will be, filtered, and you will have less number of stocks, less number of companies to pick from. Another criteria might be, you say, okay, I want to see only the companies whose earning per share is more than $1. Or you also want to see the companies who have the high traded volumes in the past week. And the volume you can identify as, let's say, any stock which has been traded above 5 million units, 5 million shares. So there is a company whose share was profitable, but it was not traded. The trading volume was only 1 million shares, because this might be a small company, many people are not investing in. So you might give a criteria based on the profitability, based on the volumes, the shares traded volume. So these will help us to pick up the stocks that we are actually looking for. So stock screeners will help us to identify those stocks, and we will have a session on this. So we'll show you how to pick up the stocks. After that, we will have a trading psychology. So trading is nothing but a psychological game. So whenever you invest, you have your psychological changes in your mind that might prevent you to take an informed decision. So we will discuss these psychological things that happen in our mind when we do stocks, and we divide it into investor psychology, how investors think, how the traders think, and how the market behaves. So, and also how a beginner thinks. So beginner might think the other way. However, the investors and the big players, they think the other way. So there is a gap. So because of this gap, many people make money and many people lose money. And only less percentage of people are successful, and the highest percentage of the people are like losing money. And it is always a game, a psychological game which people play with the minds of individuals. Particularly when we say individuals, it's like people like you, people like me. And other guys, when we talk about investors, these are like big companies that own the stocks of other companies. You can say Shopify owns a lot of stock, lots of stock for other companies. Tesla owns, cryptos and some other investments, and the banks, the funds, the insurance companies, these guys own the stocks for other companies, mutual funds. So these are like the big players. So they play with the minds of individuals. So who are those individuals? These are like people like you, people like me. So they normally they make money at the expense of individuals. So these topics will be covered under trading psychology topic. So this will be, the last topic for our session, and then we will end up sharing the certificates to all the participants and taking feedbacks from everyone, and answering questions along the way, and also at the end of the session. So we have a Q&A session, for each and every course, not every course, for every session. So either before the actual session begins, or after the session. And we also have, WhatsApp groups and a two-way communication channel where we interact with our learners to answer their queries as they come, either during the course, when I say during the course, I mean to say that during the session, after the session, or before the session as well. And then throughout the week, when we are not in the session, we also, respond to our queries of our learners. And when we come next on the new session, the next weekend, normally we have a quick recap of what we have studied, in the previous session, a very quick one, and answer the queries if someone have any issue practicing it. Then we move on to the next topic. So that's how normally we conduct our sessions. So I hope I have covered, or I have given you a brief overview of how of what our content looks like, and what we will be discussing over this course. And if you have any questions or any query related to course content, you may speak up now, or later on as well. You can text us, and we will be happy to answer all of your queries. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tahir. So I'll cover some of the important part which is needed for those who have not enrolled in the course. So the course fee is $400, and for those who are going to pay as installments, we do have installment as well. Just reach out to either me or any of the instructors, and we'll be able to share the installment plan. It would be 2 installments, so we'll let you know how to plan and when the dates would be expected. In terms of the course fee, although we ask you to pay this while enrolling in the course, but in the course, what we make sure that based on the learnings that you acquire in the course, we expect you to take trades as well. And after the end of the course, plus 3 months after the course ends, so overall 4 months, we expect you to target this as your first goal to achieve after learning from the course, which means if you make $400 profit after completing the course, your course becomes free. And for that, we make sure as a team that we help you and assist you to a level that you can take trades and make profits, so that the course becomes virtually free for you. For those who are interested in inviting your friends and connections, we do have a referral program. We have given more than $100 to our previous batch referrals for inviting their friends and connections to the course. In one of the cases, we have had a learner enroll in the course and invite her friend, so that both of them completed the course in the same batch. So if you happen to refer anyone either in the upcoming batch or in the future batch, you would be eligible for our referral program, and we would be happy to share the referral reward with you. So please feel free to complete the registration if you have not done yet, and also invite your friends if you would like them to be part of the same batch or in the subsequent batch. What this course includes is over 15 plus topics. We have mentioned 22 hours of online sessions, but based on our experience in the previous batches, it does go beyond. So what we expect you is that for each session, it would be starting on time at 10 a.m. However, the end time of 1 p.m. is not guaranteed. It depends on how the depth the questions are need explanation and the number of questions asked by the learners. The more question you ask, the better it is for you and for your batchmates, as our instructors are keen on explaining the topic with live examples on the chart and making you feel answered and confident on what you had, whatever your question was, to clarify your question and make you feel comfortable in that. Apart from this course classes, after the end of the batch, you are free to join in any of the classes for next 3 months. Any batch that we have, you are free to join as a refresher. Although we have mentioned 3 months, but we don't strictly stop anyone in any of our previous batch learners in join the current batch. So if you happen to miss any of the lectures in the live class, you would be getting the recordings to catch up during the batch. After the completion of batch, if you would like to still attend the live session, you can join the live class in the subsequent batch. The money back through trading profits is what I mentioned here, that after the end of the course and after this, by 3 months of the refreshers duration, you would have made profits to recover the course fee. And we do hand holding in our GMT premium group. I think some of you who have already enrolled in the course, I have already added in our GMT premium group, where we have our previous batch learners as well. And lastly, as Tahir mentioned, we hand over the certificate of completion on the last day of the class at the end of the session. Since it is a very in the course content is very intensive, the sessions are intensive, and we have hands-on sessions as well, and expect you to do kind of a home study as well. We feel that at the end of the course, this certificate is deserving for you going through such intensive training. And lastly, to talk about who the audience we are looking, anyone who is beginner to trading or has been trading for some time or investing is good to take up this course. What we expect you is to join the calls since we have on Zoom from your laptop or your computer. Some of the initial topics is okay to join from smartphone, but the subsequent topics, because those are explained on live charts, it's recommended that you connect through laptop so that you can see the chart and it's easy for you to follow and understand. You can also go through our testimonials, though these are just few testimonials of the learners that we have had across 8 batches, but at least it should give you some bit of confidence on what you could experience yourself once you go through this course. These are our previous batch orientations. So I think with that, we are almost on time as well. So at this point, I would open up for questions from anyone. If you have any questions about the course in general or about the course content which Tahir spoke. Please feel free to unmute and ask any question if you have. Yes, Vaibhav, please go ahead. Yeah, you are on mute, Vaibhav. Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for the presentation. Quick question, in the course content, I didn't see crypto part anywhere, or is it related to stock analysis?
Yes, the analysis part, what we cover in the course, you would be applying similar analysis in the examples that we take in the class. We would make sure to include cryptos in the analysis. So it doesn't need a dedicated session on crypto. If you need assistance in opening an account on crypto platform, Vivek Nalavade and myself would be happy to assist you in opening an account.
Okay.
In terms of taking trade, the content that's covered primarily with equity or stocks in mind, but the same would apply for cryptos. And anything specific, we make sure to show on the crypto charts, either on Bitcoin or whatever coin you are following. Okay, so that's a good question. Yeah.
And subsequent. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I will just add in that.
No, go ahead, Tahir. I have something else.
Okay, what I was saying that it's for like everyone, and thank you for raising this question. Whatever we study in technical indicator topic, like as you can see from the course, 90% of the course is like a technical indicator content. So all the technical indicators, they apply on equity market as well, on the crypto market as well, and to some extent on the Forex market as well. But equity and the crypto market, the technical concepts are the same. I would say 100% same technical concepts. Only few terms are different when you are trading, but that comes through the administrative part, opening an account and, doing the trade. That is a separate discussion. I would say like the rest 10% covers that. But when we say candlestick patterns, the candlesticks apply in the same way on both crypto as well and equity as well. Chart pattern, they apply in a similar manner. Support and resistance strategies, candlestick, trend indicators, they all apply in the same way on both sides. So you don't have to worry on if we are discussing like equity markets, so you will be only able to trade in equity or you might not be able to trade in crypto. No, you will be able to trade in both. And as Kamal said, during our sessions, we will pick up some cryptocurrency as well, and you will show that on the graph on the screen, how these candlestick patterns move or how these trend indicators, for example, behave in the crypto market. So it's all the same.
So this includes commodity too, or it's different entity?
Commodity technical indicators apply there as well.
Okay.
But each market has its own some specific things. It covers like administrative part as well, and also covers some, I would say some topics that are like only relevant to that market. Like that's why I said equity market covers, Forex market almost the same, but it has some other topics as well. The same goes with the commodity market. I won't say 90% in terms of commodity market, because there are some other factors that come into play when you are trading in a commodity market. But when it will come to the technical aspects, it will remain the same. So the weightage of technical will be less than 90% in case of commodity market and the Forex market. But in crypto, it will be like there at the 90%. But it doesn't mean that the concepts will not apply in commodity market or the Forex as well. It will apply, but the weightage will be less than 90%, more than 50%.
Thank you. And Kamal, I guess we discussed this in the past, and again, it depends on individual. But for account opening with IBKR, you would recommend us to go up front, or when we'll cover the session, you recommend go at that point of time?
So I would recommend that you can start the process before itself, so that by the time you you are in the class, which is about a week's time. So things on your account verification side from IBKR, that will move ahead, and you will get your account ready to take trades earlier. If you need any assistance, I can help you separately on a call. And we also have previous batch recording, which I can share with those who would like to open account. It doesn't have steps for opening the account, because that is something that IBKR site already has, IBKR YouTube channel already has. But we would be able to assist in making sure that you complete the initial steps for opening the account. So even before the batch begins, I would be happy to assist there, so that your account is ready to take the trades.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Kamal Bhai. So I'll be in touch with you for account opening. Thank
Sure,
you.
would be happy to help. Yeah. Okay. Any questions, Chirag, Dinesh, Munir, Nikhil?
No questions, Kamal sir.
Great.
No question from my side too.
Me as well. Everything is clear right now.
Great. And this Shinde, so not sure if that's your last name, but if you have any question, please feel free to ask. And if you are confident, please feel free to complete the registration. If you still have any question, please feel free to reach out to me or any of the GMT team members, and we would be happy to assist you in completing the enrollment. As I mentioned earlier, you can complete the enrollment through this Enroll Now button, which is quite straightforward. I'll actually show as well when I talk about the next part, which I'll try to be quick, but I would like you all to know about our in-person event, which is planned on 11th of June. And this will be the first time that as a GMT team, we are going to organize an in-person event. It's called Grow Money Trading Investing Seminar, GMTIS 2022. Here in this event, we are, as a GMT team, except Tahir, who is in Vancouver, you will be able to meet 4 of the 5 GMT team instructors that you saw on the course page. This seminar is divided into topics which are related to trading and investing, and not just investing in the financial markets, but also there are topics related to investing in real estate, mortgage, insurance. And Vivek Bhatia, who some of you already know, although he's not there in this call, but he has requested for an extended slot so that he can share systematic investments to grow your wealth. So he would be talking for about half an hour. And those who know Vivek sir, the slot, if it is half an hour, you can expect that it will be more than half an hour that you will get to hear him. Followed by that, we'll have brief on futures and options, and lunch, which is complimentary. It would be on us. And we'll also open up for networking. So you'll get around 1 hour 15 minutes to interact with other members who have registered for the seminar, and also the speakers. If you haven't reserved your seat and registered for this event, I would suggest please do as early as possible, because the registration seats are limited, and we have already got more than 33% seats reserved, and some more to happen today. The steps are pretty simple. You just click register now here, and it should take you to the similar checkout flow that you see for the course page. if you are planning to bring someone along with you, you can bump up the quantity, enter your details, and proceed to checkout. On the proceed to checkout page, you would be entering your details. It's very much similar to the course registration steps, that if you have already enrolled, you enter your basic details and choose the payment and place the order. So it's pretty simple. The registration fee, $30, which we have kept, it covers the event as well as lunch. So please don't worry about any additional costing on top of this. This is what we have kept as the minimal registration, so that everyone is comfortable in attending this session. And emphasis of this session is that you get to emphasis is that you get a chance to meet in person the team that you have been knowing for over close to 1.5 years. And if you are new and you haven't known us, it's a chance to meet in person, interact, and learn some of the things that you might be missing out from the online sessions. This event is being sponsored by some of our sponsors, and we are expecting some more names to appear here. If any of you who is either on the call or is going to watch the recordings is interested in sponsorship or even being the guest speaker, please feel free to reach out to me. We would be happy to discuss and see what can be done in the schedule that we already have in place. So with that, any question for the upcoming seminar, which we as GMT team are very excited, and I'm sure many of you would be excited to meet us, especially for those who are in Toronto, and knowing that we have been interacting for a while online, and now that COVID restrictions are kind of subsiding, it's an opportunity for all of us to meet in person, interact in person. So if any of you have any question, please feel free to unmute and ask, or let us know if you have anything that we could do as a GMT team for you all. If there are no questions, then I'll stop sharing and stop the live streaming as well.